How many neighborhoods make up the Clintonville area? I count six of them. Let's see if we agree. And along the way, just to make it a little more interesting, I'll compare 2022 sales prices to those of 2000 to see which homeowners really made out over the past 22 years. Hi, I'm Mike McLaughlin. I'm a licensed real estate agent with Remax Capital Center, which is located on North High Street in Clintonville. Most people envision this map when thinking of the Clintonville area. Worthington is to the north, the center of Glen Echo Ravine is to the south, the Olentangy River is the western boundary, while the Conrail Railroad tracks are the eastern boundary. Except for this area, which is a part of Sharon Township, all the rest is a part of the city of Columbus. And if you look at this map, mine is Sharon Township, it's the jurisdiction of the Clintonville Area Commission. But we'll talk more about the commission another day. So that's the Clintonville area. Now, let's analyze the area in terms of single-family house values and the rate of appreciation. Back in 2000, 496 houses sold in the Clintonville area. The average sales price was $149,453. Last year, 511 houses sold with an average sales price of $392,923, an increase of $243,470 or 163%. Pretty impressive. Now that we have looked at the whole, let's zero in on the six neighborhoods that make up the Clintonville area, starting with the largest and working our way down to the smaller ones. The largest neighborhood in the Clintonville area is Clintonville itself. Its southern boundary is also the center of Glen Echo Ravine, but its northern boundary is Adena Brook, which meanders through Overbrook Ravine. The east-west boundaries are the same as the Clintonville area. In Clintonville, 251 houses sold in 2000. The average sales price was $162,244. Last year, 254 houses sold with an average price of $428,966, an increase of $266,722 or 164%, which is 1% higher than the increase for the Clintonville area as a whole. Beechwold is neighborhood number 2. It picks up where Clintonville ended at Overbrook Ravine. The northern boundary is Morris Road, and like Clintonville, the east-west boundaries are the same as the Clintonville area. In 2000, 147 houses sold with an average sales price of $146,358. In 2022, 171 houses sold with an average sales price of $389,446, an increase of 24088 or 166%, which is higher than both Clintonville and the Clintonville area. The next largest neighborhood is Sharon Heights, not to be confused with Sharon Township, which I mentioned a few minutes ago. Worthington is its northern boundary, and the state schools for the blind and deaf are the southern boundary. The western boundary is North High Street, while the eastern boundary is the Conrail tracks. Here, 45 houses sold in 2000. The average sales price was $121,653. Last year, 46 houses sold with an average sales price of $318,438, an increase of $196,785 or 162%, which is still hovering around the averages of all those I've discussed so far. Next is Sharon Township. 26 homes sold in 2000. The average sales price was $108,342. In 2022, the average grew to $250,291, an increase of $141,949 or 131%, which is somewhat smaller than elsewhere, but still a significant gain. Okay, now we have two neighborhoods left, which are approximately equal to each other in size. Neighborhood number 5 is Delawanda, which is just north of Beechwold, south of Graceland, west of the Olentangy River, and has North High Street as its eastern boundary. 6 houses sold in the Delawanda neighborhood in 2000, with an average sales price of $120,952. In 2022, 4 houses sold. The average sales price was $292,257, which is an increase of $171,305 or 142%. Lastly, neighborhood number 6 comprises of 3 separate islands, so to speak. The first island is an area north of Beechwold, but south of Sharon Heights and in between North High Street and the Conrail Railroad tracks. The next is Fenway Road, and the third is Broadmeadows. These three sections are all part of North Columbus. For the islands combined, 5 houses sold in 2000. The average sales price was $112,200. Last year, 6 homes sold with an average sales price of $310,167, an increase of $197,967 or 176%, which is the highest increase out of all of the 6 neighborhoods. So here we are, 6 neighborhoods, one strong community. And to answer the question of which homeowners really made out in the past 22 years, I say we all did. Every homeowner in the Clintonville area has significantly increased their wealth through home ownership. Way to go. Now, if you think I'm done dissecting sales numbers within our area, you don't know me very well. Yes, I'll be back taking a deeper look at each of the 6 neighborhoods, breaking the numbers down even farther. If you don't want to miss these future videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Until then,